Hi guys, it's Dee and welcome to Dee's Yard. You guys, I'm so excited because I finally have a lawn. This has been a long time coming and it was a lot of work because I do not have irrigation for my grass. So I had to drag a sprinkler all over the yard multiple times a day for almost 2 weeks. So eventually we're gonna have to look into getting some sort of in-ground irrigation, but overall I am super happy with the results. I also wanted to give y'all a quick fall tour and just highlight what's in bloom right now. So let's start over here at my Mystery Camellia Sasanqua that I got on clearance that I had no tag on it. And now that it's in bloom, I see that it is not an Alabama beauty like I thought. It's actually called the Diana Camellia from the Southern Living Plant Collection, and it gets around 8 to 10 feet tall and 6 to 8 feet wide. It's hardy in zone 7 to 9, and I absolutely love these brilliant white blooms that contrast beautifully with the green glossy foliage. And you can see it's still budded up for more blooms to come. So moving on, you'll see I took down my 2 hanging baskets that I had on either side, and I cleaned out and stored them in the shed for overwinter. In my window box, the purple mums are in full bloom, looking gorgeous and still pairing perfectly with the diamond frost euphorbia. This diamond frost euphorbia has been going strong since I planted it back in May. The spirea are showing their fall colors, absolutely gorgeous. At the end here I have a encore azalea called Autumn Royalty, and it has just a few blooms left. The Spring Sonata Indian Hawthorn is still pushing out some beautiful white blooms, and they should turn into a dark purple berry soon. There's even a daddy longleg enjoying this plant. And here you see I still have a ton of space to fill, but you can see more of an outline of the garden bed now that I have some grass. The 3 limelight hydrangeas are looking gorgeous as their panicles hold a pretty lime pink color. Back in this area, the main plant that's starting to show some fall color is this kaleidoscope abelia, and it's turning more of a reddish tone. I really love the foliage on this plant. And in this area, I also planted some purple asters that I got for $1 each. But the star of the show over here right now are these encore azaleas called Autumn Embers. They have been in bloom for at least a month now, and they are truly eye-catching. All right, so moving on, you'll see I have my little overwintering portable greenhouse. It's all loaded up with all my rooted cuttings, and it's ready to go for the winter. I also started planting up this area over here with 2 little lime hydrangeas, which are so gorgeous. I love the colors on this plant. The lime and the pink is so striking. In my vegetable garden in this area, I just put in multiple rows of both red and yellow onion sets. The broccoli and cabbage is coming along nicely. And this end over here has all different varieties of carrots. I have some purple and some yellow and orange. In this container, I finally removed my zucchini plant, and I have now 2 elephant garlics and a few onions done by seed. Plain the blue salvia still blooming strong, providing the pollinators with some work. The abelia and butterfly bush still looking great. So under this Japanese maple, I planted 2 dwarf encore azaleas called Autumn Fire, and they are just now starting to bloom. Next, I have 2 Camellia sasanquas called October Magic Rose from Southern Living. These were the first camellias to bloom this season, and I love the double flowers. All right, moving on around the water garden. The Chinese silvergrass still looking awesome. The aquatic plants are getting ready to die back for the winter. But the weeping Japanese maple is finally starting to turn its burgundy fall color. So just past the koi pond, you'll see my new shade garden that I just did a video on. I'll make sure to link it here and down below if you're interested in seeing everything I planted. And I really love the bedazzle hostas. They almost look like they've been painted. The Mahonia is still in full bloom and the bees are working it like crazy. Early Wonder Camellia japonica still hasn't bloomed yet. That's also from Southern Living. And the Mountain Snow Pierce is still bringing a pop of color to this shaded area. So now I'm on my back deck and I took out the peppers and tomatoes from this whiskey barrel and I seeded in some lettuce. So if we get temperatures too cold for the lettuce, I'll just cover it up to protect it so we'll have it well into the winter. Also, the double patience called Rockapoko Rose and the polka dot plant are looking fantastic. These are both from Proven Winners, and seriously, this plant has not stopped blooming since May. So now I'm out front on my porch and the coleus is still giving me fall vibes. I really have enjoyed this combination this year. I actually plan on having a video very soon showing different ways to overwinter coleus. The weeping Japanese maple is looking gorgeous with its new fall color. And this will probably be the last time that you see the 2 containers on either side of my garage with the purple fountain grass. I'm about to transition them to a winter container very soon. The Macanthus grass in all of its glory on the front island. Supertunia snowdrift still doing its thing under the crepe myrtle tree. And the pampas grass is now in full bloom. And the last grass that I want to show you is a reed canary grass. It's on this side of the house and it also is in full bloom. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and I hope you enjoyed this video of my new lawn as well as how my garden looks in the fall, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye guys.